Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into a trend that's, well, honestly pretty unsettling. It's about young people seeking really dramatic dental changes, and a lot of it seems pushed by social media.
Yeah, and for this deep dive, we've got a couple of YouTube sources that really caught our eye. One's called Please Don't Do This from the Orthotropics channel, and the other is Turkey Teeth Nightmare Dentist Reacts from Lancashire Smiles. Both really highlight the issue.
They absolutely do, and these videos, they paint a stark picture, really. They show the kind of irreversible damage, the lifelong problems that can happen when you chase that instant perfect look instead of thinking about your actual long-term dental health. So our mission today really is to unpack the risks involved here and explain why maybe slower, safer options are so important.
Okay, let's get into it. This first source talks about almost like a rite of passage idea. You have young influencers, maybe just 18, getting perfectly fine teeth ground right down to little pegs basically for crowns. And get this, sometimes as an 18th birthday present. It's kind of mind-blowing. It is. It's genuinely shocking from a dental perspective because what's happening fundamentally is you're destroying healthy tooth structure permanently. And these crowns, or sometimes they're called thins, they aren't forever. You're looking at replacing them maybe every 10, perhaps 15 years. And every single time you replace them, the risk goes up. Risk of infection, the tooth fracturing, even losing the tooth completely. So if you start down this road at 18, well, the odds of those teeth lasting your whole life, they're slim, very slim. You're likely setting yourself up for dentures, maybe implants later on, and significant bone loss, too, because the jaw isn't getting that natural stimulation anymore.
Right, compared to something like braces, orthodontics.
Exactly. Orthodontics might take longer, sure. It's definitely not an instant fix for social media, but it's so much less damaging. It really seems this push for instant results, for the publicity, it just steamrolls any thought about actual health consequences.
And that desire for the quick fix, the big transformation fast, that often leads people to look overseas, right? Which brings us to this turkey teeth phenomenon.
Yes, absolutely. And it raises that big question, doesn't it? What's the real cost when you go for cheap and fast dental work abroad? I mean, look at the story of Jade and Kelly from the Lancashire Smiles video. They paid, what, just over £4,000 each?
Yeah, flew to Antalya thinking they'd get a holiday and a perfect smile.
But the reality was just agony. Sheer agony. Their perfectly healthy teeth were shaved down so much it exposed the nerves. Immediate, terrible pain.
Oh, this sounds awful.
It's just heartbreaking to hear. They talked about having these badly fitting temporary teeth, horse teeth they called them, described the procedures as a bloodbath, and then just being left unable to eat properly, living on soup and mashed potatoes because everything hurt. Extreme sensitivity.
Wow.
And the key thing, the really critical point, is once you shave away that healthy tooth enamel and dentine, it doesn't grow back. It's gone forever.
Oh.
So these crowns they got, they'll also need replacing down the line. And often that means removing even more tooth structure.
Which just leads further down that path.
Exactly. Towards eventually needing the teeth removed entirely, then you're looking at dentures or implants, which are far, far more expensive in the long run. You know, that 2,000 power, 4,000 pounds initial cost in Turkey might look tempting compared to, say, 20,000 pounds for really comprehensive care locally. But the lifetime cost of fixing problems, it can dwarf any initial savings.
And you lose that local connection, the follow-up.
Completely. Having a local dentist you trust who knows your history, regular checkups, someone you can see quickly if there's a problem, you just can't put a price on that.
So let's tie this together for you listening. We've heard about two different scenarios maybe, but they both point to the same thing, really. The danger of making choices based on perhaps social media pressure or just wanting that quick fix without fully understanding the fallout.
Precisely. That perfect smile you might see online or the one promised in a quick overseas trip, it can hide so much underneath. Irreversible damage, real pain, and huge future costs. It's the classic short-term gain for long-term pain scenario.
So what's the main takeaway here? What should you remember from this deep dive?
I think the most vital thing is always seek advice from a qualified local dental professional you trust. Really talk through the options. And always, always weigh up the long-term health effects, the financial implications down the road against that desire for a quick aesthetic change. Your natural teeth, they're incredibly precious and irreplaceable.
Okay, and maybe a final thought for you to take away and consider. When chasing that instant fix, that perfect look on the outside leads to permanent damage inside and potentially a lifetime of problems.
Yeah.
What is the true cost, really, of that seemingly perfect smile?